So welcome back everyone, here for another night of my Coirnav Everquest Challenge, where I'm going to be leveling an Enchanter on Coirnav, the newest TLP, from 1 to max level, completely solo. Not going to be grouping, not going to be power level, nothing like that, just straight up solo. Because I'm good like that. Especially now with the EXP bonus that's going on right now for this weekend. Now that I'm level 3 though, it's a little bit harder to find mobs I can kill that give great experience. So I'm gonna go a little bit further away from the zone to look for some yellow cons. So I'm just gonna kill this orc pawn. I think I'm gonna leave the bandit alone for right now. I don't think I can beat it at level 3. It would be great if I could, but I don't want to die if I can help it, and I'm pretty sure that's gonna get me dead. So I'll pass. But here is a yellow con forest drakeling that I can go ahead and take on. Just have to wait for the pet to catch up. Having haste at some point will definitely be nice also when I get to that point. Oh, only 3% with the bonus? You gotta be kidding me. That's a joke. Not much of a bonus. So I'm gonna go back towards the newbie hill. See if I can't kill some more forest drakelings. Wish they would give more experience, but it is what it is. Right now, I'm just gonna kill anything and everything that's blue, even, and yellow. You know, these blue cons are even barely registering as any experience at all. This is supposed to be EXP bonus weekend. So far, I'm not impressed with the bonus experience. Just not. Okay, so gonna let my pet tank. As long as the mob's health drops a lot faster than my pets, I'm good. Okay, so that one wasn't too bad. That one gave me about 5% experience. Not sure exactly what he's doing, but not gonna mess with him unless he asks for help, so. And get these bone chips, maybe sell them to a necro. Don't know. But right now, just trying to get experience. So far, not really much around. Again, gonna back off, let my pet tank. Crappy experience, but whatever. Just trying to find something decent that I can kill. Unfortunately, not a whole lot in this area. Again, no idea what Lord Pin is doing. This is definitely gonna take a while until I can get Charm. Once I get Charm, I should be good, since I can, at that point, get almost 2 mobs at once, maybe 3. So, all depends on how fast I can get to the level with Charm. And also we'll need to make some intelligence and charisma gear. I'm gonna concentrate mostly on intelligence first right now to get as big of a mana pool as I can. Stupid orc pawn. Time to die. You can see right here is my experience. I'm only 16% into level. And there just isn't a whole lot around to kill. That's at least high level anyway. Or higher level. Okay, so the worker is an even con, so hopefully that'll be something. Always good to get some more skill ups. you know, once I get to higher level, I'm not going to be using a weapon to attack nearly as often. And here's a yellow con worker. Hopefully this will be a decent experience. Gotta love the level 2 pet. So now that got me to 21%. Now I'm gonna pull this other yellow worker. Hopefully that'll give me some good experience also. As it is, I am going to back off, let my pet tank. Recast my dot. My pet's still at 100% health. Okay, no 83, but now that the wasp is running, so I'm at 25% into level 3. And I have a feeling this is definitely not going to be a quick level. Even with the experience bonus, it's not turning out to be very quick. So hopefully I can kill enough of these yellow cons to level somewhat quickly. Okay, so at 30%. And there's an even con Drakeling. I'll take it. Beggars can't be choosy. Again, gonna let the pet tank. You know, the pet didn't have a chance to fully heal, but should be more than good enough for this Drakeling. Okay, 32% in. All these low level mobs. It's great for low levels, but at level 3 they're not doing very much. Another even con Drakeling. I'll take it. There's a little gnome right there. I do mean little. Okay, yellow con worker. My pet's doing good damage to it. So now 38% into level. Still don't see where this bonus is. But right now I'm gonna get a little bit of health back. Just have to sit, let the out of combat regen take effect. Or not, with the even con forest drakeling just walking right by. Gonna let the pet tank it. That's what they're there for. Gonna recast my shielding. Now I'm at 40%, so that got me 2% for an even con mob. I'm probably going to stop my stream once I get to level 4 just because I'm exhausted tonight. So basically, there's that. I'm tired, but I will be doing more streaming tomorrow. Okay, should be good enough for right now. Gonna go check to see if any higher level mobs are back right now. Any more workers? Any more forest drakelings? Anything? Bueller? Bueller? At level 4, I might try to take on the bandit camp, at least one at a time, using lull. Maybe. Haven't decided yet. Come on, there's gotta be some higher level mobs around here somewhere. Come on. I know you're out there. Somewhere. I'm too old for this. Yeah, just a drone. Okay. So nothing quite yet, but I'm keeping on the lookout. Yeah, might as well just kill these level 1 mobs too. Maybe I'll get more higher level ones to spawn, since I keep killing them all. Of course, the pathing in the zone is still wonky. Sure, now the pet showed up. You're a lot of help. I've also been playing Caesar 3 a little bit in my free time also. Maybe if I kill this drone. So I'm gonna go sell and felt with real fast. Get some more of that plat. Sal would be nice, but I'm not gonna get any sal potions or any pots from the marketplace either. I'm just gonna deal with running slow. And it is slow since I came from the main live server Kazakh Duel, where all my characters have at least run 7 AA, so they run at a really good clip. Unlike this character. But he's puts one foot in front of the other. When I get a chance to, I'll probably do the J-Boot quest on this character, since I can easily use Charm. I'll keep the medium quality wolf skin, sell the royal jelly, sell the pixie wing, sell the chunk of meat, and sell the ruined wolf pelt. So there, I got more inventory space. Just no mobs to use it with. As you can see, I am a level 3 enchanter, agnostic. Don't have much for gear at this point, just because nothing's really dropped for me that would give me gear. Even the cloth armors. So that's just a lower level drone. Even con forest drakling, I'll take it. Let my pet tank. Am I ever gonna waste mana on these mobs? Yeah, may have to call it a night as soon as I hit level 4. I'm really tired. It's been a long day at work. There was some crazy guy who was fired on Tuesday and he threatened to come back and hurt everyone. So, yeah, it's one of those type of people. Fairy Maiden would kill me. No, thank you. Gonna go ahead and attack this drone. It's Not great experience, but it's something. And there's a yellow con worker. Let him come up to me. Well, that barely got me anything. Like 1% for a yellow con. Be very glad when I can charm. That way I can just break charm whenever I want to using Invis. May have to also camp in Kazakh to get the boots of the mosquito, which is an instant cast Invis to undead. No, sorry, Invis to animal, which is will still break charm and it's instant cast. So that's a great tool for breaking charm on demand. And you can manipulate charm to where you can get either both mobs down to a low level or kill one mob, bring in a second, and then manipulate it to where you can get both of those mobs down to a low level. So in essence, you should be able to kill 3 mobs for the price of 1. But we'll see how well I can actually get it to work once I get it to that level. Yay, a large sylvan bat. Yellow gun. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this mob dead. I'm gonna go ahead and let my pet tank it. That way I don't take too much damage. The pet heals much faster than I do. I just got a twinge in my back. So 47%, need 53% more. This is going to take a while. A long while. But I'm in it for the challenge more than anything, so I'll get it done. And like I said, part of this is I cannot group at all. It's 100% solo challenge, so I cannot group. So I'm going to see how well I can do without grouping. I know the Enchanter is a grouping class primarily, which is one of the reasons why I chose it. I know I could have easily done this challenge on a Necro, but where's the fun in that? So my pet was getting a little bit too low on health, so I decided to step in, take a little bit of the aggro away. That way he would attack me. That got me a decent amount of experience there, so now I'm at 53%. Only need 47% more. Should be lots of fun. Especially with a spear wielding orc pawn. But that'll sell for a gold or two, so I'll take it. Of course, one nice thing about not grouping at all is I don't have to share loot. But on the other hand, getting really good loot is going to be much harder. Since in order to get a lot of the name drops, you have to be in a group. Now, later on, I get high enough level to go to Droga, get some Circles of Shadow I can sell, get some gear that way, just selling whatever I can. Here's a Yellow Con for a Strakeling. So it's definitely good to see that my pet is doing more damage than what it has been doing in the past. You know, that 5 damage hit is kind of annoying. I wish it would do more. There, good 14-point hit. Gets me to 58. 59, so 41% more. Yeah, still not gonna mess with a maiden. That's just a good way to die. Might as well kill these bats too, since if some of the large ones spawn in their place, those would be good for experience. And of course the black wolves, if I get any like high quality wolf skins or anything like that, then that'd be great for just being able to sell those to trade skillers. And plus, at this point, I'm getting desperate for experience because I want to go to sleep. Yellow Con for a Strakeling. Hopefully, give me some okay experience. I'm not expecting anything magical, but 2 to 3% at least would be nice. And close enough. So 61% at the level, 39% more to go. Go ahead and sell loot and felt with. So how's everyone doing tonight? I'm sorry that this perk isn't particularly entertaining, but it is low level. But I want to show the complete challenge just to prove beyond any shadow of a doubt that I am not grouping at all. I'm doing this completely solo. It'll be more interesting when I get to level 11 and can use charm. That's when it's really going to get more entertaining. I should be able to see how good of an enchanter I am. Okay. Need to redo my shielding. Now back to the yellow cons, if I can find any. I also decided for this to use a different camera setup for the webcam. I'm using chroma cam to basically make it to where you don't have to see my apartment. Just see me with the Everquest background. I also got rid of the annoying chat frame and webcam frame since there's really no need for that. So okay, back to the hunt. Got 39% to go to get level 4. And right now, I'm not very impressed. Giant wasp worker, so I'll take that. It's a yellow con. Sorry, it's an even con. As soon as I get level 4, I'm going to sleep. That's my plan. And then I'll upload this video to YouTube tomorrow. I know my wife wants to go to the corn fest here. That'll be not very much fun, but it'll make her happy. Even if it's not what I would rather do. But at least she wants to go during the daytime, so that should leave my nighttime free to still do my streaming. Yellow con, Drakeling. Of course I get a resist. And another. Why aren't I surprised? Finally get it to land. Back off. Got my pet tank. So that got me up to 70%. So just need 30% more. And the pixie tricksters aren't horrible experience, so I'll keep killing those if I find them around. No idea what I can really use pixie dust for, but right now I'm gonna go after that yellow con forest drakeling. And I keep getting resists. Okay, now I'm gonna back off, let the pet do the rest. Got me to 76%. And there's another yellow con forest drakeling right there. So I don't want to take too much damage. Once I get to like 50% HP, I'm gonna back off, let the pet do most of the work. Unless the pet gets himself dying. Which he is. So I have to step in. So I'm gonna have to get a little bit of health and mana back. I'm now at 81%, so 19% more to get level 4. Yeah, but there's another yellow con Drakeling. I can't pass that up. So 84%. Need 16% more. Go ahead and kill the skeleton because it's got a sword on it. And I can sell the sword. Right now we're going to get to level 4. Right now I'm playing on Coirnav with the challenge on leveling an enchanter from 1 to max level completely solo. So right now I'm playing on the Coirnav server. I did do one of the partisan tasks in Chardok on my main server before I came to here though. So tomorrow I'm going to be doing the second partisan on Kazakh Duel. Is the music too loud? Like, it's a little bit loud to me. I just don't know if it's too loud to you guys. Definitely gonna leave the maiden alone. Got 15% more to get to level 4. And then I had a long day at work. Someone was... That's good, you can't hear the music at all? Yeah, that's perfect. I want it to be able to where you can hear me loud and clear. I do kind of want you guys to... I wonder what's wrong with the music. To check that out real fast. Gonna go to settings, audio. Yeah, see if that does anything. I just put back for some reason, the OBS stopped having my headset as the speakers. So, can you hear music now? Hmm. And it's not muted, correct? Well, actually, no. It can't be muted if you can hear me. Hmm. Oh well, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'll worry about the whole music thing tomorrow. At least if they can't hear the music, then YouTube can't mess with it. Come on, I just need 14% more experience. Just need a couple more, like 4 or 5 more yellow cons. Is that so much to ask? Just 4 or 5 more yellow cons? And which one do you think is better? I don't remember if you've seen any of my other videos, but do you like it better when you can see like my apartment behind me, or do you like it with kind of like the green screen effect that I have right now with Chroma Cam? Just trying to still tweak this. Like, I know I'm not going to be using chroma cam when I'm raiding, because I use the webcam to actually hide the guild chat and raid channels, just as a courtesy to my guild and everything. That way not everyone can just see what the strats are for the raids. You know, a lot of the ROS raids have already been completely solved, but okay. Yellow, even con worker. I mean, I like it when I took off some of the frames and used the clear screen background for my webcam, so that way you don't have to see my apartment. That's great, it's good to know. So I'm here to entertain. So I'll definitely keep these settings for this. Let's see. Still not sure why I can't get any audio from the music to come through, but it's not that big of a deal for me. So we got 9% to level 4. I'll probably try using the chroma cam more when I'm not raiding. Like tomorrow when I play on Kazakh on my main crew, I'll use the chroma cam again, since if more people like it, then I'll definitely be more than happy to use that. Like I said, I just won't use it during raids, that's all. The only time I won't use it if people like being able to see more of the Everquest screen and don't really want to see my apartment. Which I'm sure my wife would appreciate too, so that way she can walk around a little bit more freely. I mean, granted, she's still gonna be fully clothed, of course. So I made myself this challenge after talking to Legendary Chris. Basically, I decided to do a challenge where I will level this enchanter from level 1 to level 60 completely solo. I stream all on one computer, so I have just the. Even when I six box, I do it all on one computer. I just built a really powerful Ryzen computer. Granted, it doesn't have nearly as much RAM as I would like. It's only got 16 gigabytes of RAM. I would prefer 32, but RAM prices are astronomical right now. So that's just gonna have to wait. But I do everything on one computer and one monitor. I know a lot of people will use one computer but multiple monitors. I have just one computer, one monitor. And I just use some edit programs to help. Like I have a program called Chatty that lets me see the Twitch chat without having to go back and forth and causing lag with the FPS. So that lets me see everything that's typed in the Twitch chat. At first I did have notifications set up for every single time I would get a message in chat. You would hear like a little bing, but people got annoyed with that. Yeah, that would be cool. I know I'm gonna try to set up a way to play with my viewers, like on Everquest, if anyone's interested in doing that. I just won't do it on this character because of the challenge. But any other character, or if someone wants to make a character on Kazakh Duel and can group with me there, I'd be more than happy to group with them. I'll even, if they don't have a character there already, help them out by power leveling a character if they think they're gonna be there fairly often to play. I have no problem power leveling. Even if they did reduce the experience in my favorite zone to do the power leveling in. So I'm 1% away from level 4. Once I get to level 4, I'm gonna get my spells memmed, and then I'm gonna go to bed because I had a long day. There was a temp at my company who got fired on Tuesday because he apparently has a thing against females being in charge of him, which almost all the employees at the office are females, so I don't understand why he had a problem with that when he knew it to begin with. But it is what it is. And so he got some lip, and the female boss fired him. And he threatened to come to the office today and hurt the employees. So they had to call the police. And then before that even happened, getting to work, I was 10 minutes late because it's been pouring rain here for the last few days. And then there was a bad, fatal car crash at the entrance ramp to get to the highway that I used to get to work. So they closed off the on ramp, and then I had to take a very long way around to get to work. So that made me 10 minutes late. Yeah, it was scary. All the women were freaking out, and me and the other guys were like, "You'll be fine. If anything happens, we'll protect you." But we honestly don't think he's that stupid. But we're more worried about he may decide to go after some of the women when none of the guys are around. Personally, I think that's a scummy thing to do. If you're not man enough to own up to the fact that you screwed up, then you got bigger issues. Like, I hate saying it that way, but he screwed up. Okay, so I got to level 4. Now 5% into level 4. And completely solo. And a little bit hurt, so need to go get some health Let my pet heal. My pet's still yellow con to me, so it means he's level 5. Because he was yellow con when I was level 2. Thanks, bud. Let's see, so got Suffocating Sphere. That will replace Shallow Breath. And this is a custom UI, so if you're wondering why the spell gems look a little bit different, that's why. Obviously, this isn't default. I have it set up the way I like it. Yeah, Yellowcon Forest Drakeling. So I wonder how much of my mana this is gonna drain. Oh, that's a lot. About 40% of my mana in a single cast. Yeah, I definitely need some intelligence gear. Too bad I can't enchant any silver until level 7. We get our first charm at level 11. So that's when the fun for this challenge is going to begin, since I'll be able to use my 15 years of Enchanter experience to show off just exactly what I can do. I'll be using a mixture of regular charm, reverse charm, maybe even aggro faction charm. Depends on what zones I'm in. Like if I get to it, when a Belius comes out and I'm not level 60, then I'll probably do aggro charm at the Coldane Fort in Eastern Waste. And of course, hunting in Crystal Caverns is always fun too. Still bugs me that the music isn't working. And gotta let it go. But now I'm level 4. I'm actually gonna go. Gonna Namlol. And I'm gonna try out a couple bandits. Also, it'd be nice that for I pretty much rely on my color stuns later on, and my single target stun, the Dizzy spell. But right now, with my lack of gear, which is pretty much just I have the robe, the static newbie weapon, and a cloth cap. Yeah, enchanters are cool. Like my box group is a 110 Shadow Knight, 110 Cleric, 110 Enchanter, which was my main for 15 years. Even rated on him for about 11. Stunning. What content are you rating? Because most of the stuff in ROS and EOK can't be. That's cool. Like, I know that we mez in one of the EOK raids, but I main changed to my Shadow Knight a couple months ago. I hated the fact that they turned the Enchanter into basically just a buff bot. So I wanted to have more of a role than that on raids, since the only time they can actually mez is on 2 events. Where are you, bandits? I wonder if they're even being camped right now. Looks like they might be. If they are being camped right now, then, well, it is what it is. But these are now a yellow con, so I'm gonna see what my luck is with killing these bandits here. Just have to be careful. I don't want them to hurt me too badly. So alternate letting my pet tank. Can't let him tank too much though, because apparently he will lose 30% of his health in a single hit. And suffocating sphere does take a lot of mana. It's gonna be a little bit slower, only killing like one bandit every 2 or 3 minutes, but not all that worried about it. So do you normally raid on your warrior? Or you said you raided with your enchanter tonight, do you normally raid on your warrior? Because I'm surprised if you raid on your warrior that they would let you change like that. Unless you just really needed enchanters on the raid. I'm gonna see if I can't pull this single lookout right here. And since I'm such a low level compared to these, I'm going to lull this one too, which does take mana, but it's better than the alternative. Yeah, that's cool. I've tried 6-boxing on raids before. It's not fun. I don't recommend trying that. Yeah, it's definitely a great way to get more currency. Just I don't recommend 6-boxing on a raid. 1 or 2 boxing is doable. But 6-boxing is pretty brutal. And just hope my pet will kill that before. Okay. Yeah, I agree. 2 is about the most I would box on a raid nowadays. I tried the 6-box one time just because we're having really low turnouts at that point, and also it wasn't a real raid per se. It was just a kind of goof off raid and Reign of Fear. So the mobs basically melted since we're so high level compared to the level that they were supposed to be at, which was level 95 or 100. Yep, just have to alt tab, set up macros to do what you need to do, like nukes, dots, whatever. I have it set up to where I also use IS Boxer when I box, so that makes it to where I can switch windows with a single hotkey. I know lots of people keep saying I'm gonna get banned for using IS Boxer, but I use IS Boxer every day and I haven't been banned yet because I follow the rules of it that ISBoxer doesn't do anything unless I'm at the keyboard actually controlling it. So as long as there's no automation, no cheating, then they don't consider it cheating, so they won't ban you for using it. Yeah, but it's really, really nice. I know quite a few people who use it without any problems at all. Like I said, as long as you're at the keyboard. Now, if you use something like MacroQuest, that's different. MacroQuest will, you make a macro and it pretty much plays the game for you, which is against the terms of service. So that's one big difference between ISBoxer and, say, MacroQuest. Stupid resist. I'm using most of my mana just to lull. Now I'm gonna move the mob away, just that way I don't risk it running back towards the other bandits, because that would not end well. I just would not end well at all. I would have 4 bandits after my blood and I would have to run, because there's no way I can take on 4 bandits at this point. Just no way. Unfortunately, I have to still step in. So push comes to shove, I can mez the mob if I need to run. Hope it doesn't get to that point though. I'm hoping it'll run. That that one pretty close. Got that one way too close for my liking. But I mean, if I ever do want to try Xboxer, like I said, as long as you're at the keyboard doing the controls, they're not going to ban you for it. It's only if you try to exploit it with macros to where, like, you're not even at the keyboard and you're still killing mobs, or something like MacroQuest where you set up, uh, basically set the program up to play the game for you. Like you can actually set it to where it will cast spells, position your characters, start attack, stuff like that. Which is definitely not what's intended. So, but I'm actually gonna head back to Feltwith, sell my loot that I have right now, and then I'm gonna head to bed. Like I said, with that crazy guy today at work and the fatal accident, I'm just exhausted. So I'm gonna head to bed, but I will be streaming fairly early tomorrow. No, I'm gonna go to bed after I get this Drakeling kill just out of principle. Can't pass up killing a Drakeling. Since they're still probably somewhat decent experience. Not great, but decent. Okay, or maybe not. But I'm gonna go sell my stuff in Falkland and then go pass out. That tells you how old I feel sometimes, since most people probably out partying on a Friday like my sister-in-law is, but I'm just tired. And I got all that partying stuff out of my system a long time ago. So are you gonna be playing tomorrow, like on FB? What what guild are you in FB, by the way? I'm just curious. That's cool. I'll be playing both my main 6 box on Kazakh, and I'll be playing this character again for the challenge with the EXP bonus going this weekend. So definitely keep an eye out for that. 1 silver for the hatchet. Come on. Yeah, whatever. That's cool. I have a friend who was in my reading guild who they started on Agnar as an enchanter main, and then they got sick of doing Plane of Time, so they ended up moving to the Finny TLP. I'm trying to get her and her husband to come back to a raiding guild, Silent Redemption. They're just a little bit hesitant because they retired back in 2008, so they're about 10 years behind. But I should be able to get them caught up in about a month, I figure. Levels aren't going to be the problem, but all the different things that have changed over the last 10 years, we definitely need to take a little bit of time to explain everything that's changed. So I got 6 plat on this character. I'm gonna go check out the spell vendors. Not there. And then once I get the spell vendors, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm also looking forward to level 7 when I can scribe and chant silver. That way I can start to make some stat jewelry for myself. The main pieces I'm going to be making to begin with are going to be intelligence. That way I can increase my mana pool. And general chat is so odd. But yeah, if you ever want to try a different server just to kind of goof off on, I know that's why I kind of like playing on a couple different servers. If I'm not in the mood to be all my main characters and I don't want to be found, I like just going to a different server. Makes it convenient. So, level 5, level 5. None of those are good. I'm not gonna waste plat on Eye of Confusion and Sentinel. Sentinel's just a great way to basically annoy everybody. If you want to, it'd be awesome. No, I already have a mage in my group, but if you wanna make like a beast lord, I can take out one of my boxes if you want a group, or I can power level you, whichever you prefer. Well, obviously I'll power level you to about a about 100. Take me about a week to get you to level 100. Maybe a little bit longer that they changed all the experience for the zone I preferred using, which was the hatching a plan in POK. Apparently they lowered the experience that you get in that because people were using it for power leveling. I really don't see why they would care at this point. So it's pretty much everyone power levels. Yeah, Hatchery's still usable, it's just slower than it was before. I mean, I haven't tested it since the patch, but I don't see any reason why you can't still use the hatchery. I mean, just the fact that you don't have to leave the zone is a plus. Yeah, experience is obviously slower. I haven't seen just how much it's been reduced, but just the convenience itself is worth a little bit of extra time. After all, unless they cut it down to like 10% of what it was, it's still awfully convenient to just clear out the whole zone with my Shadow Knight in just a couple minutes, exit out, go right back in. And if you want, sometime I'll return the favor. I can make a character over on Fiona Vey if you want. I admit that's one of the few servers I don't think I've really ever spent much time on. It has a really cool rule set. I like being able to buy raid gear is always kind of entertaining. Okay, bud. Well, I'm gonna camp here for the night. I'm gonna go to bed. Gonna go say night to a couple of the other friends who are streaming. So I appreciate you dropping by, big time. It's always good to talk to a friend. So feel free to stop by anytime when I'm streaming. If you decide you want to make that character on Kazakh, let me know. I'll be happy to power level you. And anytime you get a free chance to maybe have me make a character there, let me know. I'd be happy to make one for you. Like maybe I'll make a mage or a necro also. Because I like necros. Just the only problem is with them is like in my box group I replaced my necro because he was just not doing enough quick DPS. As you can see, I have a level 9 necro, level 4 magician, and just kind of goofed off on the Shadow Knight. I didn't really play him at all, but you have a good night, bud.